Story right now, Cyntoia Brown granted clemency.
Governor Bill Haslam saying today Ms. Brown has taken extraordinary steps to rebuild her life, and that transformation should be accompanied by hope. Now, you may recall Brown was convicted of first-degree murder and aggravated robbery in the 2004 murder of Nashville real estate agent Johnny Allen. After then, 16-year-old Brown was picked up by Allen and taken to his home. Her original sentence was life in prison with the possibility of parole after serving a minimum of 51 years.
Now, her case has also garnered a lot of national attention, many wondering if that played a role into today's decision. Earlier, we had a chance to talk to our legal analyst, Greg Isaacs, about this case, and we asked him if he was surprised by the announcement.
Kristen, I was. I mean, a very significant decision by Governor Haslam granting clemency/commutation. He's got 3 things he could have done, and she's going to be released in August. She'll be required to do 50 hours of community service, continue counseling, and help other people that were youthful offenders rehabilitate themselves. But you know, it's interesting, the media, we've talked about the facts, a 16-year-old prostitute being picked up by a 43-year-old real estate agent, being shot in the back of the head. You know, the governor really focused on what the purpose and spirit of clemency is. And he looked at 2 things. One, the fact that with a life sentence, Tennessee changed the law in 2012 because of a U.S. Supreme Court case. You can't have LWOP, life without parole, for juveniles, but what we did, we gave them 52 years. So in fact, it is a de facto life sentence. And so the governor said that's a dynamic where there is no hope. Second, he focused on not the facts of the case, the rehabilitation efforts she'd made. Not just rehabilitation, extraordinary rehabilitation. Kristen, Cyntoia, you know, and if you put all the national media aside, Kardashians and all that, you know, it really takes away from her accomplishments. She got her GED. She got her bachelor's. She's trying to go higher and get her post-secondary education. That young lady has a 4.0 at David Lipscomb, and she's done a myriad of volunteer work while incarcerated. So, you know, Governor Haslam, you know, was very pragmatic and I think followed the protocol for clemency and a very important decision.
You mentioned all of the national attention that this case has gotten. Do you think that played any role at all in this?
I think Governor Haslam has a great staff around him, legal counsel, et cetera. I think he's someone of great integrity, but I don't care who you are. You know, it's always in the back of your mind, you know, when the national spotlight or local spotlight's on a case. Did it sway him? Probably not. Are you cognizant of it? Sure. We all read the paper. We all watch TV. But then again, that helps the dynamic, helps people come forward. I think it helps open doors. I know the governor met his counsel with Cyntoia's defense team. But, you know, a really remarkable development, because in Tennessee, you know, complete commutation of sentences in first-degree murder cases are extraordinarily rare.
Does this set some sort of precedent here in our state, especially when it comes to juvenile crimes?
Well, I think people are going to start taking a harder look when you have, you know, a 51-year sentence for a juvenile, whether that's consistent with the Supreme Court saying you cannot have life without parole, because it is a de facto life sentence. So, you know, that's why we have clemency. That's why we have, you know, the governor has the ability to commute sentences, to reduce sentences. So, you know, what I think you've seen is someone follow the protocol that's been there, and also people do it in the right way. There was a lot of hard work. The application was very thorough. So, you know, clemency or commutation is not something that you deserve. It's deserved. It's something you earn. And I think Cyntoia Brown earned a commutation from Governor Haslam.
So are you saying you think justice was served in this case?
I think the governor did the right thing.
All right, Greg. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, and Greg went on to talk about how this could also maybe kind of encourage other incarcerated juveniles to work extra hard to maybe get their case, you know, in front of an appeals court and maybe get their sentence lessened or maybe get clemency as well. He said hopefully that's what we're going to see from all of this as well.
Try to see if they can get their voice heard.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, as we said, Brown will be released to parole supervision on August 7th.